Hi, my name's Elena Madrano, and I'm here to do a my story because a couple, maybe 3 weeks ago, or maybe even a month ago, I started watching these videos and wow, it's very inspiring. And then I always told myself, I want to do one, I want to do one, but I never did. Until last night, I saw one that one of my classmates in high school did, and I was like, well, I might as well do one already. So no, I'm not copying you. I really hope you don't think I'm copying you. But, okay, here's my story. As a little girl, I was very shy. I didn't talk much because I don't know why. I guess I was scared to talk to people. And that's just how I was. So I was a very shy girl, and I did have a couple good friends and stuff like that. But there were some kids who thought it'd be funny to make fun of me and say I look like a monkey in elementary school, and it hurt. Obviously, I was little. I was a little girl. It hurt. It hurt my heart. It made me want to cry sometimes, and I felt ugly. My self-esteem obviously went down. And then came middle school, and no one really said that to me, so I was like, oh, finally it's over. But 6th and 7th grade, I did have crushes. Obviously, every middle schooler has crushes, but they always end up being like, ew, gross, she likes me, or stuff like that. Like, I always had crushes on retarded people. Okay, they weren't retarded, but they were like out of my league kind of people. But yeah, they'd always say that I was gross and ew and stuff like that, so I would say that made my self-esteem go even lower. It made me feel even uglier. So by the time I was in 8th grade, I thought I was ugly. I always thought I was ugly. And in 8th grade, it even got worse because you know how I thought people would stop making fun of me because I look like a monkey? Well, a little 6th grade boy, I won't say his name, but he decided to start doing that again because he knew my sister, because my sister moved to that elementary school, like, and he started making fun of her, and then he saw me, he started making fun of me all the time. Every time he saw me or my sister, he'd just make fun of us and call us monkeys. My sister, for her it was easier to just ignore him, which is weird. For me, it wasn't. It brought back memories and it reminded me how ugly I felt, and so he just made my self-esteem even lower than I already had it. And then 9th grade, I was like a very depressed girl. Like, honestly, I can tell you I was a depressed girl. I cut myself. I had lots of things on my hands, like scars. Like, they're gone by now because I only cut myself my freshman year. But it was pretty bad. Like, I don't even know. Like, every time I got mad. Like, one time, I remember my mom got pissed off at me. And I felt like it was my fault, so I just cut myself. It was really bad. I don't know. I was a very depressed girl in 9th grade. I don't even know how. But the good thing was, even though I didn't have many friends, I did have a really good friend. She was my best friend. She still is. Her name was Amanda Lawton, and I love her very much because she was there for me all the time. And every time I tell her I thought I was ugly, she'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, she thought I was stupid. I thought I was ugly. She's like, no, you're not ugly. You're pretty. You're beautiful. And like, I could tell she was honest with me. Like, she wasn't just saying that because she's my friend. She actually said I was pretty and stuff, but obviously I wouldn't believe her because I thought I was ugly. And yeah, but then like sophomore year, she had problems. She couldn't go to our school anymore. She had to go to a different school. So I became kind of a loner, I guess, but not really, because I did meet another girl. Her name was Jeanette Garcia. She was a great friend too. She was there for me, and I started hanging out with her, and then I started hanging out with people, and like, I still had low self-esteem though. As a sophomore, I had low self-esteem. It made it worse because I somehow developed a crush on a guy that I really wish I never developed a crush on him, because he found out and he was being a really big jerk to me. I mean, I was already bullied in elementary school, and I was already bullied in 8th grade and 9th grade. And by the time I was in 10th grade, the bully who called me a monkey, like, stopped. So I was, like, happy that he finally stopped calling me a monkey. And then this guy who I liked started making me feel worse because he'd just be a jerk about the way I liked him. He'd pretend to flirt with me and make me feel like, wow, like, this kid obviously thinks I'm a loser because he was one of those jerks. So that made me feel even uglier. But then, when I was a junior, I decided I was going to change. I was like, I don't care. Like, I'm sick of having so much low self-esteem. So many of my friends have told me that I'm not ugly, that I'm pretty and I'm beautiful. But even though I still didn't think I was pretty or beautiful, I told myself, I'm not ugly. I mean, I may not be pretty and I may not be beautiful, but I know I'm not ugly. So So that's when I started making my self-esteem go higher. So as a junior, I ignored the kid that was a jerk to me, and then he eventually stopped making fun of me, which is glad. I was glad. But most of my friends were like 2 years younger than me because, I don't know, I guess I got along more with people. Okay, I got along more with Hispanics, and my class didn't have many Hispanics. There was only, other than me, there was only 2 other Hispanics. But yeah, I was friends with people who were younger than me, but I didn't care. They were my friends, and I hung out with them. And you know, junior, senior year, that's great. Especially senior year, like I was like, fuck my class. I mean, no, there was some good people in my class that I talked to. I just wasn't really like friends with them. That like I hung out with them all the time. But yeah. Anyways, I didn't really graduate on a good note because at the end of my senior year, something happened. I don't want to talk about it because it's stupid. It wasn't even my fault. But all I want to say is I always have had low self-esteem. I even got to the point in 9th grade where I wanted to cut myself. Oh, and I guess I forgot to tell you, in 8th grade, I had this big crush on this kid. I don't even know why I liked him so much, but I liked him so much. And when I found out he didn't like me back, like, I called my best friend and I told her I wanted to commit suicide. And like, I was very serious about it too. Like, I was like, I wanted to kill myself. But she talked me out of it, which is obviously a good thing, because then I wouldn't be here right now. Anyways, but even though I never killed myself throughout high school, whenever I had my low self-esteem, I did have thoughts of suicide. And to be honest, the only reason I never killed myself was because I am a Catholic and I am religious, and you know, it's like a sin to kill yourself, like you go to hell. And that's really the only reason why I've never actually killed myself. If I wasn't religious, I think I'd probably kill myself. But after high school, and obviously I go to college right now, not a big famous college, it's a very, very small college. It's close to my town, but it's okay. Like, at first I wasn't too happy about it, but it's not that bad, and I met a lot of great people. College is so different from high school, so like, it's true, it does get better, because high school is just full of drama and cliques and stupid people. College gets better, everyone is nicer, you make more friends, and they're not as judgmental. So please, people, if you have low self-esteem, just don't kill yourself, don't do anything stupid, because there are people who care about you. No matter how bad low self-esteem you have and how much you don't care, if there are people who care about you, because I've had that kind of self-esteem actually a couple of days ago. And it doesn't matter, everyone's beautiful. Just be yourself and know that there's people who care about you. I just wanted to share my story, but thanks for listening. Bye.